What if aging doesn't slowly creep up on you, but instead hits the accelerator at two very specific ages? Stanford data suggests exactly that, and this week, that's just one of 10 stories that could reshape how you think about longevity. Welcome back to BioHackers Longevity. This week we have 10 major developments. Stanford research reveals aging accelerates at 44 and 60. Eli Lilly's one-shot gene therapy shows sustained LDL reduction in a peer-reviewed trial. A GLP-1 gene therapy could let your body produce its own metabolic medicine. NIH research demonstrates gene activity manipulation can reverse aging. Synthetic biology company Ginkgo Bioworks is poised to disrupt how we manufacture longevity compounds. South Korea becomes the first country to approve ring-type blood pressure monitors. Researchers discover unexpected liver effects from Wegovy and Ozempic. A new procedure helps people keep their GLP-1 weight loss. Muse sells remarkable ability, and the first continuous cortisol wearable. Let's get into it. Let's start with the story that probably hits closest to home. Dr. Michael Snyder at Stanford has published research showing aging doesn't progress in a smooth, gradual line. It accelerates at two distinct inflection points, around age 44 and again around age 60. Using multi-omic profiling, tracking thousands of molecular changes simultaneously, they found significant metabolic transitions. The age 44 shift appears tied to lipid and alcohol metabolism. The age 60 shift shows a different pattern entirely. The practical implication is real. If your biology changes in stage-specific ways, a one-size-fits-all longevity protocol may not be serving you well. What worked in your 30s might need recalibration in your mid-40s, and again in your 60s. Eli Lilly has published Phase 1 data in the New England Journal of Medicine for a therapy called VERVE 102. This is a base-editing gene therapy delivered as a single IV infusion. In a trial for familial hypercholesterolemia, it lowered LDL durably, with effects holding for at least 18 months from one treatment. Let's be clear, this is Phase 1, and there's a safety event to watch. The longevity community overreached calling this a cure. Phase 2 and 3 trials are needed, with readouts expected around 2026 to 2027. That said, the concept, moving from chronic statins to a potential one-time intervention, is genuinely significant if it holds up. Researchers are now exploring a gene therapy approach that would instruct your own cells to produce GLP-1 endogenously, turning your body into the pharmacy. Instead of ongoing injections, it becomes medicine your body makes after a single treatment. The implications go beyond weight loss. GLP-1 signaling touches insulin sensitivity, inflammation, cardiovascular risk, and potentially neurological health. This is still early stage, but as a concept, it's compelling. Medicine you take versus medicine your body makes. That's a meaningful distinction. Foundational NIH research is reinforcing a shift in how scientists think about aging. Manipulating gene activity can restore youthful characteristics. Aging may not be a one-way street driven purely by damage accumulation. It may also be driven by gene expression patterns that can be changed. This validates the concept that aging is malleable. This supports interest in interventions like NAD+ precursors, senolytics, and epigenetic research. Ginkgo Bioworks uses synthetic biology to reprogram cells, engineering microorganisms to manufacture compounds that would otherwise be rare. Think about the longevity compounds that are currently expensive or hard to source. Synthetic biology could change the economics of all of that. Rare peptides, novel proteins, botanical extracts. If you can program a cell to produce them at scale, costs drop and access widens. South Korea has become the first country to officially integrate cuffless, ring-type blood pressure monitors into national hypertension guidelines. Ring-based BP devices are now recognized as a legitimate clinical tool, not just a consumer gadget. It removes the friction of a bulky cuff. If you're managing hypertension, don't swap out your validated cuff device without talking to your doctor first. But this signal is meaningful. Recent findings have uncovered unexpected hepatic effects from GLP-1 receptor agonists like Wegovy and Ozempic. It involves liver sinusoidal endothelial receptors. The picture suggests potential hepatoprotective benefits beyond weight loss. This is a strong argument for including liver function monitoring in your regular blood work and having an informed conversation with your doctor. One of the well-documented frustrations with GLP-1 therapy is weight rebound when you stop. Fractal Health is addressing that with Revita. In their one-year results, patients who had lost at least 15% on GLP-1s underwent Revita, a single endoscopic intervention, before discontinuing the drug. 1 year later, those patients retained approximately 78% of their weight loss. This could fundamentally change how we sequence obesity treatment. Muse cells, multi-lineage, differentiating stress-enduring cells, are a type of stem cell with a remarkable behavior. When they migrate to damaged tissue, they engulf damaged cells, digest them, and differentiate into the same cell type they just ate. Consume a damaged cardiac cell, they begin expressing cardiac characteristics. Consume a liver cell, they shift toward hepatic function. It's a built-in tissue matching system. Adaptix has launched what they describe as the first continuous cortisol tracking wearable. Until now, cortisol monitoring meant discrete draws. Continuous monitoring lets you see how cortisol moves throughout the entire day and night. It could help biohackers move from guessing to seeing stress. Before we wrap up, everything you've heard today is for educational purposes only. Always speak with your doctor. Zoom out across all 10 stories and a theme emerges. We are moving from passive biology to programmable biology, gene therapies, stem cells, and wearables. The common thread is precision, not generic interventions, but targeted, measurable, individualized approaches. Longevity is getting personal. If this was valuable, hit subscribe. We publish new longevity research every week. Drop a comment below. Which story surprised you most? Let's talk about it.